Hey everybody. So I just wanted to do a video and talk about a couple things. I've been sick like the last 3-4 days. Like my allergies have been killing me. So I know I still sound congested. I know a lot of y'all saw the video that I just did with Owasu in regards to the caucus and what's going on. But I just wanted to come on here and do a recap because I've been missing out on a lot of things that's been happening, especially with Kamal Woods finally speaking out, with Andrew Holmes finally speaking out, having something to say. First, let's dive into Kamal Woods. So, Kamal has not had anything to say during Tiffany's whole tenure. He haven't been on the news. He haven't been on cameras. So it's just really weird now that, she's lost the caucus and she has to run as a write-in. So now he's voicing his opinion because this is a last-ditch effort to actually try and get Tiffany Henyard, whatever the fuck y'all want to call her, into office. The weird thing is that he's saying things and trying to be an intimidation factor to a lot of people. And you don't do that to real grown men. It's like he threatens who he know he can beat. Does that make sense? It's stupid, it's weird, and it's not even productive because why are you sitting around threatening a woman anchor in the not so subtle way because you're mad because Tiffany was not nominated? What you gotta understand is when you came inside the caucus holding her daughter like she was yours, we all know that that ain't your child. And you really shouldn't be holding nobody kid like that, but that's another conversation for another day. But you mad because she was not voted or nominated for the caucus? Did you not see the group of employees and everybody else that was there to actually nominate Napoleon? Did you see that nobody wants her back into that seat? Nobody wants her unqualified ass to be our supervisor again? Did you actually see that? Because if you saw that, then what is your problem? What is your major malfunction? You definitely have to have a major malfunction if you think that Tiffany is going to be voted back into that seat. See, your biggest thing is you're about to lose that $130,000 a year salary that you make for doing nothing. Dude, do you even go into the office unless Tiffany forces you to go in with her? That's the only time we see you do stuff is when Tiffany have you on her side like you her little sidekick. And we're sick of her, and we definitely are sick of you. You talk to Regina Waldrop as if she was a dude off the street. Talking about she's the problem. No, you and your bitch is the problem. See, what a lot of people don't understand is that she surrounds herself with nothing but criminals. Nothing. Kamal Woods is a criminal. You try and be tough, but ain't nobody really scared of you. Nobody's scared of you. You came up to Paul Roberts and tried to fight him at a board meeting because you and your crew didn't understand what he was saying. Instead of you listening, you was reaction based. So instead of you understanding what he was saying and understanding the comparisons, first off, nobody called her a female dog. I do. She a bitch to me. But Paul didn't call her that because Paul was being respectful. So you try and fight Paul, you and the other get along gang crew, for what? Because y'all stupid and y'all don't understand analogies. That's all it was. It's because y'all dumb. Now, as far as the media, I am so proud of the media, especially Regina Waldrop, because they have been doing nothing but exclusive journalism. That's all they've been doing. And guess what? The reason why they do so much is because of Tiffany. Instead of you being a real man and telling her, hey, babe, slow that down a little bit. Maybe you should do things this way. Maybe you should do things that way. It's a lot of people that don't like you. Maybe instead of you doing these mayor reports, showing the same shit over and over and over and over again, treating the residents like they poor, like they can't feed themselves, like they need this food that we giving away that's rat infested and probably got bugs in it and shit. Maybe, allegedly, maybe you should be like, hey, why don't you start listening to their complaints? Do a little bit better. You got this lady up there at a meeting saying, y'all don't talk about the sidewalks, y'all don't talk about the alleys, y'all don't talk about the trees. Bitch, you done cut down all the fucking trees. How many more trees do we need to talk about? You telling me that your public work people that go out and do all of these inspections and stuff, they don't know where the sidewalks need to be fixed? You telling me that we still need more trees cut down despite the hundreds of thousands of dollars you use to cut down trees already? How does that make sense? Please explain to me, how does that make sense? But again, a good boyfriend that's married should be able to be like, hey, babe, you know what? Do this for them. I hear the complaints. Maybe you should stop and do this or stop and do that. Or maybe you should slow it down a little bit. Maybe you should stop with all the attitude, all of her grandstanding. Because that's all she fucking do is grandstand at every fucking meeting. That's all we get. But now your ignorant ass is on her side. Like she done did something right. She ain't did shit right. Only thing she did shit right was when she gave birth to that beautiful little girl that you was holding improperly. Anyway, Michael Smith. This is part of the get along game. Dude, you keep saying that you're going to sue people for talking about your history. But you're Googleable. Like, anybody can Google you to see the shit that you have done. Everybody have a copy of that letter from when you were fired as a coach for grooming little girls. So, again, what are you talking about? I'm going to sue y'all. That's defamation of character. No. You are the character that needs to be somewhere hidden. And then you running for trustee of Riverdale. Dude, ain't nobody finna vote for your ignorant ass. Why would we vote for you? Explain to me, why would anybody put you into that seat when you're not qualified for it? And again, you groom little girls. Allegedly. Let me say that so you won't be trying to sue me, because I don't have time to go to court right now. But I have the letter. I've called the schools. Every time you got dismissed at the last 2 schools that hired you for a coach, didn't they let you go? Why they let you go? Instead of you saying it's defamation of character, explain to the public why they let you go. Because if you say that you don't do that, then why would you get fired from any coaching job? You told me the other day, oh, you don't need that walker. You don't know what I need because you don't know my full medical history. And you're right. I can walk without my walker. However, my leg, it gives out. That's the reason why I have an assistive device. That's the reason why I have handicap plates. Because, I have issues with my medical history. But again, it's not for you to know. It's for me to know. Again, you worried about why am I on a walker? Why are you still trying to coach little girls when you a pervert? Explain that to the people. You always trying to keep your name intact and your integrity. You have none. And then we go to Keith Price. This is so illegal. This is so that every time you and Tiffany say one thing, y'all get combated with the truth. The caucus not illegal. The caucus happened for a reason. Yo dumb ass just mad because Tiffany is the only person who reached out for you and gave you a job despite your corruption, despite your criminal connections. And now you are in jeopardy of never doing politics again. Never. Whoever appointed you to that seat in Harvey, good luck with getting reelected, because ain't nobody finna reelect your ass. You was the most crooked person out here in the Southland area. And then you, let me talk about Keith for a second. You is so against Mayor Clark, Christopher Clark. We all are. He running for supervisor too. I'm glad that you actually went and was an objector to his petitions, because we don't need him on the ballot. We don't want him on the ballot. But then, what about Tiffany? You not going to object hers? Why? Because she put you on her payroll. Is that why? Well, guess what? Y'all shit about to end. It's about to be up. And guess what else? Ain't nobody else hiring your ass in Illinois for no political career, because you just did career suicide by standing with her. I hope it was worth it. I'm just going to say, as far as her getting along, oh, DeMarcus Krigley, let me tell y'all something. Why this dude out here, I didn't even know, I just watched Jedediah's live. I didn't even know he had Airbnbs in Dolton. That's how sneaky and corrupt these motherfuckers are. They been behind the tables doing all type of shit. I had no idea that he had an Airbnb, 5 Airbnbs in Dolton. And she did say that Dolton could not have Airbnbs. So why did DeMarcus have 5? I've seen his, first off, he was on my Facebook. He was my Facebook friend. I had to delete and block his ass because I don't want to be part of what he's doing. So therefore, I blocked him and deleted him. He tried to enter into the Dolton Politics group. Who the fuck gonna let him in? Nobody, not me. Am I an admin in that group? Abso-fucking-lutely. Would I let that dude in our group? Hell fucking no. So I say that to say that she is hanging around nothing but criminals. They are so desperate now, it's becoming dangerous. It's becoming dangerous. And the sad part is that us residents, us people that go to the meetings regularly, we're not got to worry about how they're going to try and calculate attempts against us, because they don't give a fuck anymore. Let me say one more thing. I got to find this post, because y'all just got to bear with me. But the lady that's running for mayor, right? She went on the live that I just did the other day with Owasu, and she basically tried to go in on me. Now, if anybody know me, you know, it takes a lot to get under my skin. I really don't ever really watch my interviews, right? Never. Because when I do interviews, I hate my voice. Other people say it sound okay, but I really hate the sound of my voice. So, therefore, I was going through the comments because, you know, I like to read the comments, and I like to see what people have to say when I do videos, because I have a lot of people all over the country, not just in Illinois, but all over, that try and reach out to me, show me love, you know, do a lot of stuff. So I like reading the comments, because I appreciate each and every one that have sent me something, because most people know I've been through a lot of shit. A lot. So I'm gonna show y'all this comment that this heifer said. Y'all see this? The Mayor of Dolton 2025. I just saw that this morning. So this is what pissed me off and prompted me to do this little interview. Okay, so she said, let me explain something to the guest acting as a victim. Me. Acting as a victim. How am I acting as a victim? I'm sitting there truly telling the fucking truth. She says, first, I'm not a Tiffany Plant. You from the West Side. You just coming in talking about now you finna run for mayor. Yes, the fuck you is a Tiffany Plant. You come in, you straight going for the trustees. Now, if you wasn't a Tiffany Plant, you would include her when you get mad at everybody else. So do you say, oh, well, Tiffany does this, does that, does this, and you trustees, I want all of y'all out of office? No, she don't fucking say that. Do she? She goes after the trustees only. Why? Because she's a fucking plant. And I said this day one. So she says, second, I'm messy as hell. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that knows me knows that I speak my fucking truth. You got a problem with it? Come see me. I'm at every fucking meeting. You can come see me and talk to me anytime you fucking want to. Then she says, third, you all just assume everybody was going to vote for House. We know everybody's not going to vote for House. You have her minions that have addresses in Dolton that definitely is not going to vote for Jason House. Stupid. We know that. Nobody said you needed to be Team House when you running for mayor, ho. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Now she's saying, now what I need you to do in these meetings is act mature. Make me. Next time I'm in a fucking meeting, make me act mature. Come talk to me directly when you feel like I'm acting immature and make me act mature. Because you ain't going to do shit. And I stand on that. Vivian Allen said it. Now what? And then you say that your behavior as a grown-up is awful. I'm not running for office, stupid, so I can act however the fuck I want to act. And I can say whatever the fuck I want to say because y'all mayor right now, Tiffany Henyard, is not good for the village and the bitch done stole all our fucking money. So who you talking to? Then you gonna say, to say I wasn't in my right mind when I voted for Tiffany is bullshit. Bitch, it's confirmed from my doctors that I had a tumor that made my emotions totally fucking different. It's in my medical record, stupid hoe. So what the fuck is you talking about? Why are you even on a live that doesn't concern you talking to me because you mad because I put your ass out there? Don't run for public office if you can't take the heat. I can take it. Because guess what? I can speak my mind. Can you speak your mind? Hell the fuck no. You fucking lying ass. And then you gonna say, now she didn't give you your cut. Why? That's why you're pissed. First off, Jason House asked me specifically to help him with his campaign. I didn't know Tiffany fucking Henyard. I knew she lived across the street and that she was a reckless individual. She hung around my crackhead ass uncle, but I didn't know the hoe. So therefore, I helped Jason with the campaign and she was part of the fucking ticket. So we had Tiffany Henyard, we had Ronnie Burge, and we had the current mayor. And remember, the current mayor had health conditions. So we wasn't voting for him. Then we had Ronnie Burge, another plant, just like your ass. So why the fuck would we vote for him? So we had Tiffany Henyard. That's who I helped with their campaign for Tiffany fucking Henyard. Anyway, then you said that I'm not getting my cut. What cut was I supposed to get? That was never anything negotiated for me. She offered me an HR position. I actually interviewed with Dorothy Brown for that HR position. So again, what fucking cut was I getting? You sound stupid as hell saying that I didn't get my cut when I never asked the bitch for shit. Never. I didn't ask her for that fucking HR job, and that's verified. They came to me with that. I didn't even know that Dolton hadn't had HR in over 2 years. I even made a fucking process documentation because of what the bitch said because they never had HR. You think I asked for HR? I already had a job that made more money than that. So when I talked to her in house. I actually lowered the salary that I was getting because I was like, well, if I do get a job closer to home, I can take less pay. Stupid. So what the fuck is you talking about? Talking about I didn't get what I was promised. I was only asked, do I want to be HR for Dalton? And I'm so glad that that failed because she's a failure. I wouldn't have worked more than 1 week in that fucking job without punching her in her fucking mouth. So what is you talking about? Then you say that stop with the foolishness. This is why we need new leadership. Y'all so clicked up, it's ridiculous. Stop acting like somebody is taking something away from you. At 46, you grow up. Also, go ask for Fania family who I am. Then pick your face up when I do. I'm not asking a motherfucker about you because I don't give a fuck about you or your failed attempt at running for mayor. Why the fuck would I run your name through the streets when your name don't mean shit to me? Apparently, you've been asking about me because you on my interview. Watching it in full. Thank you for the views. We appreciate it. But just know that don't nobody care about you and what the fuck you trying to do because it's a failed attempt at the mayor election and you're not going to fucking win. Y'all so mad that Jason is running for mayor. Understand this, stupid. He didn't want to be mayor. Jason never wanted to be fucking mayor. Tiffany forced his hands to run for the mayor position because of how corrupt and how stupid she is and how she just talks about people like they're not human beings. You don't get that. You don't understand that. I mean, come on now, sis. You that stupid. You ain't watched none of the meetings. You didn't see Tiffany Henyard when she was 8 years as a trustee, and now we see her as 4 years as a mayor, and how fucking awful she is and has been. Come on now, stupid. You gotta know that everybody wants her ass out of that seat because she's not qualified for that seat. I'm just gonna say this about her, and then I'm gonna let that one go. I'm at every fucking meeting. You want to talk to Vivian Allen? Come up to me. Let's have a conversation, sis. Tiffany always sent her little scrubs after me anyway, like the failed trustee that talking about he running and, oh, I'm tired of Chris Gonzalez and they are. First off, y'all mad because the deadline has passed. You know what that means, stupid? That the public, we can nominate a fucking trustee. What she wanted was one more yes person. One more yes person so she can get the little last ditch effort and steal as much money as she could have. But that shit ain't gonna happen. You know why? Because the public gets to vote. And I can guarantee you, whoever, I think, honestly, everybody's saying that she's gonna put Michael Smith. I think she was gonna try and make DeMarcus Crigley part of the trustee board to piss everybody else off. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's my thought process. Everybody is saying other people, but I think it was going to be DeMarcus because he's one of the people that are very loyal to her as well. And you got to realize Andrew Holmes was on her ticket as the highway commissioner. So why wouldn't it be DeMarcus? Try and get him in early. You see what I'm saying? Next, let me just talk about Andrew Holmes. So I watch Jed live. I only get news because I refuse to even try and watch anything that Tiffany fucking posts. She blocked me anyway, so I'm not on none of her pages. But Jed's live was very interesting when we saw Andrew Holmes up there speaking. Andrew Holmes has never made sense when he talk. Never. I know that Andrew Holmes is a pervert because I know somebody that verified with me that he was trying to talk to their wife when she lost her son, when he came to be an advocate for her son that was murdered. So I know that he has sexual demons in his mind, and I believe Fania. I believe he did what she said he did. And it's just sad that we are going to have to go a different route to get justice, if that makes sense. With that being said, Andrew, I cannot wait for your time to be up. I really can't wait for the time when Fania gets her ducks in a row and is actually able to bring charges about on your ass, because you absolutely fucking deserve it. When I say absolutely fucking deserve it, you absolutely fucking deserve it. When it comes to the princess, Miss Henyard, Hoyard, whatever the fuck y'all want to call her, she have done so much damage in our village. Alexis Wilson. We have the funnel cake man. We have the lady whose son was killed at Maxwell's Polish stand. We have the lady that came to the last meeting and that let us know about her house being raided. How much money she's lost, how much damage was done to her house, how Tiffany does not give a fuck. You have so many people that are coming to the meetings just crying out to this heifer. And she does not care. And the sad part is that we are just speaking to a brick wall. Tiffany has no feelings. She does not care about the residents. She definitely don't care about the residents in Thornton Township. All she cares about is self. And because all she cares about is self, that's why she's doing all of this to try and get on the ballot. When we voted her out at the caucus, that was like a major, major thing to me. I went home, I was so happy that day. You know, to see her face when we sung that song to her, it was a blessing. I had somebody come from the top of the stands because I was downstairs at one of the tables, because, you know, I can't go up the stairs like everybody think I can. I mean, I can go up the stairs, but, you know, I don't want to. So when I saw her face, the baby woke up for a split second. Why would you bring your daughter into a meeting with a bunch of oppositions that don't like your ass? Can y'all explain that to me? Because that part I did not understand. She brought justice in there with Kamal holding her for us to sing her ass out the fucking door. Nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye. That's a major blow to her and her crew, because everybody is on township payroll that can't be on Dolton's. Her feelings was really hurt. That's why she's trying to do all these press conferences. I'm just surprised that the news is entertaining her bullshit, because she ain't getting back on that ballot. Y'all keep giving her these false hopes, but truly, she ain't getting back on that ballot. And even if she did get back on that ballot, between her and Christopher Clark, ain't nobody voting for either one of y'all corrupt politicians. Who the fuck wants somebody to continuously steal from them? To continuously block businesses? This girl has put so many businesses in jeopardy. So many families can't eat because of her. And you want us to vote you back into that seat. When she say that the township has a surplus, and I'm going to keep saying this forever, the surplus for the township is because she laid off so many employees that was making a significant amount of money because of their tenure at the township. That wasn't no normal surplus. And then what she did was she hired a lot of people using grant money. That's how a lot of them get paid, from the grants. So her fake surplus, that $2.2 million that she trying to get a residence, you can keep that little $15. Because that's all it's going to add up to is about $15 per person. And you're not going to even be in that seat long enough to give out the fucking refund. You think we're excited about that? Sis, really? You really think that anybody is excited about $2.2 million divided by the whole township? Who excited? Probably your cronies. I'm sure that DeMarcus Quigley probably is excited because he got them Airbnbs, right? But outside of him and people that's on your ticket team, ain't nobody excited about that little money. Motherfuckers would be willing to give up hundreds of dollars to get your ass out of office because of how much you done stole from us. You so mad at Carmen and you so mad at Chris Gonzalez because they haven't showed up to your basic ass meetings. Girl, first off, nobody wants to continuously be a part of your corruption empire. Not a soul. Why would they show up? Then you say, well, Keith Price can be in the building. First off, when Keith went to court that day, Keith said he was an elected official. Keith has never been on any ballot that I have voted for. Never. And I have been a registered voter since I was 18 years old. 18. I'm now 46. Keith is a liar. That's what he is. A bona fide liar. And it's sad because I really looked at Keith as a person of integrity. When Keith was running for alderman, but I wasn't in my right mind then. People be like, oh, well, what? No, baby, listen, I had a tumor. I was not thinking. People got to understand, I still got tumors on my brain, but I had a large one at that point. So with Keith, I was helping him blindly. Like everybody else in the hood was like, nah, that nigga ain't shit. But here I am supporting Keith Price. Like, oh, y'all need to give him a chance. He's a TTHS graduate. Us Wildcats are ashamed at Keith Price. And then his jealousy with Napo is just disgusting. Are you mad because Keith, that Napo had a better football career than you? Do you feel like your fat ass should have went to the NFL? Is that what you think? Every time you talk about Napo, you bring up the NFL. Nick, is you jealous because he had a career and he went somewhere and he still have a career in politics and your shit is over? Over. You might as well move back to your house in Arizona. We all know you got a house in Arizona too. You told me. So that's like nothing. But the funniest part about you is you tried to help so many people out Tiffany. And then now you team Tiffany. Just like the crazy girl said, I don't even want to say her name, but they always say that, oh, well, you helped Tiffany. I did. I wasn't in my right mind, though. Because if this was Vivian today helping with Tiffany campaign, I wouldn't have never helped that heifer. I had did so much stuff when I was helping with that campaign, too. I spent money going back and forth to places, picking up food for them. I did a lot of shit. A lot of shit on my own dime. And I didn't complain because anybody that knows me know when I was working, I had it, so I could do it. But again, I didn't know the level of corruption that she was going to do when she came into office. I'm going to always apologize to anybody, especially my family members, that I asked for her vote because I fucked up and asked for the vote of the worst mayor in the United States, Tiffany Henyard. She's not qualified for that mayor's seat. She was never qualified for that supervisor's seat. which is the reason why she was appointed. She was appointed because she muscled her way into that seat by giving kickbacks. We ain't stupid, sis. We know who you know, the higher ups. We know that you greased a lot of palms to get that position. People always want to come for me and try and target me and try and say shit about me and all that other stuff, because I feel like they know I'm telling the truth. Name one thing that I said that's not credible. One thing. I'll wait. One thing. You can't, because everything I'm saying can be proven. I'm just going to leave y'all with this. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? It's almost over. It's almost over. We have an election coming up in February. Early voting starts like February the 6th or the 8th, one of the two. But we have to make sure that we get to those polls early and show in strength and numbers that we want her out of that seat. This new lady that's running for mayor, I don't get it. Not my problem. I know enough of y'all have enough common sense not to vote her in. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end it with this. Clean House 2025. That's all I got to say. Thanks and bye.